What we do at Team What we do at Team 33, it's not just a business. There is power in being able to capture stories and being on a journey. Paying attention to the details. Really caring about the customer feedback.
On 5. Go shot.
Team 33 is a outside broadcast company.
Veteran actor.
Go shot 5.
We specialize in delivering top-notch multi-camera event coverage and live streaming services.
It is Derby Day. Beyond Limits take on rivals Inter Lagos in a pulsating top of the table clash that promises bragging rights, pride, and a potential league lead. We are live at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne. The atmosphere is indeed charged for this one, and the stakes is indeed really high. Can Beyond Limits drown Inter Lagos in their own backyard and take top spots, or will Inter Lagos do what no team has done so far this season and claim maximum points and bragging rights in this Southwest Derby tie? My name is Emmanuel Sebastian, here to take you through this game today, match day 12 of the NNL season, Conference A. We've got some decent weather conditions here for a game of football to proceed, and perfect time for me to cue in my co-commentator. But just before that, we've got the home side of this fixture here today, Beyond Limits. They'll make about 4 changes to the lineup today. But Peters coming into the lineup, Oyeniero Peter and Celestine Peter, and also Ajaba Bilal and Ayomide Adegoye restored to the starting lineup today. Daniel Ayenuba will be the man in goal. These are the players selected by head coach Olumide Ajibolade to prosecute this fixture here today. Interesting lineup from the home side. And for the visitors, Inter Lagos, well, coach Shakiru Giwa has made some couple of changes to the team that secured a point at home to Crown FC in Lagos. Eric Buma comes straight into the centre-back position. Kewe Iyebe also will be in the lineup today. Uchenna Unjoku, whose goal made the difference in the reverse fixture of this tie, in the lineup today. And also Akimpelu Koyum restored to the lineup for the Pride of Lagos. They've got a daunting task here today to topple NNL champions as far as 2 seasons ago are concerned. Beyond Limits, this is a game you wouldn't want to miss for anything. Well, both bench stacked with options. Hopefully they will be chomping at the bit to get a taste of the action. Welcome to this live game, Azu. Your thoughts and expectations for this one?
It's a great game. Thank you, Manny. A great game for these two sides. They have met several times actually in recent seasons, and you want to look at the head-to-head. It tells us it's far from one-sided. Inter Lagos have picked up 2 wins. Same for Beyond Limits, the host for this particular event. And I tell you that Beyond Limits are looking at doing what they've been doing in recent seasons. They've brought the best of recent forms in direct clashes, showing that they can stand toe-to-toe with the league leaders. And you look at what both of them are presenting, wonderful football. The best of attacks against the best of defense is what makes them unique in their own rights. Should we also call this the Southwest Derby? An interesting encounter between two sides, and I'm just ready to see football game at its best on a game like this.
Indeed, it promises to be a game filled with entertainment. Our central referee today is Babayanju Jide. Will be assisted by Adebi Lawrence, Usman Okpayami, and Adejumo. So they are your team of officials for this pulsating match day 12 clash today, live at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne. It is a Southwest Derby, and the stage is indeed set. Will Beyond Limits be contained today? But indeed, they would hope that they would get the much needed result today, and these two sides will be slugging it out. Beyond Limits, hungry for victory, and a win could catapult them to the top of the standings, drowning Inter Lagos in the process. But indeed, Inter Lagos, the away team, is having none of it. They are the current leaders, and they are determined to keep their title and promotion hopes alive. Well, for Beyond Limits, in all of your home games here this season, their only defeats of the season came at the hands of their derby rivals in Interlagos in the reverse fixture of this tie in Lagos. Does that give the visitors here the advantage ahead of this game?
Some revenge, I must tell you. They have been champions, like you mentioned, 2 seasons ago. They want to do that again, and they have to go past a team like this. It's a new format, so they know it's either top or nothing at this point. And you want to see what Beyond Limits are putting into it. They know how to get the goals. And this is just what makes it really brilliant at this point in time. The head coach is here, Olumide Aji Bolade, a man who's been looking to do stuff, a very young man with some intelligence, and has got some great future with these young guys. And I want to take the bet off this man to get the result here, even though I know it's going to be a very interesting encounter. Pulsating at that between two sides who know themselves so well, at least in the last couple of years. And Beyond Limits look like they understand this fortress. They will take advantage.
Shakiru Kiwa, the head coach of Interlagos, it was his birthday 24 hours ago, hoping a birthday present from his players today.
I thought that's been done on the training ground. Some videos done and surprised.
But I mean, you know, a few hours after your birthday, you want your team to deliver on the pitch, but it doesn't get any easy.
Yeah, it's never easy. It's about what they can do. But Beyond Limits have also not come here to sleep. They know how important this game is to turn the tables around. So it's about the 90 minutes on the football pitch and who is really hungrier and has a more tactical and technical approach to this encounter.
An interesting game surely awaits us. Our center referee, Bamayanju Jide, just communicating with his team of assistants to make sure everything is set and ready to go in this match day 12 encounter. Both teams separated by just 1 point in the NNL Conference A standings. Beyond Limits not new to this situation. Former champions, like I mentioned, they've been in this position before, and now this is a game they will be bringing all their experience. Are we underway here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene? Will Beyond Limits' home advantage and raging firepower be enough to take down the leaders in Interlagos? Or will their experience, skill and ruthless streak prove too much for the home side? 90 minutes awaits us here in Ikene. These two sides hoping to bring their A game in what promises to be an entertaining fixture. Beyond Limits, the home side, on their regular sky blue attire, and Interlagos on all white with some shades of pink. The visitors playing from left to right.
How do you differentiate them from Remo Stars? A lot of questions that the fans will be asking, but this is Beyond Limits, just to be precise. A team that has really pulled stunts in this league. I want you to be looking to do more in this one, but this game is like the big test for them, and more like a revenge also, what they couldn't do in the first leg.
The home side with the early pressure, just a few seconds shy of a minute into this encounter. This man in goal has got his work cut out for Interlagos today, Xavier. Possession play from the home side. Some really good crop of talented young lads competing in, you know, several competitions across the season. Still very much in the picture in the TCC League and also in the NNL. Hoping to claim maximum points today on the home side to bounce back from that draw against Sunshine Stars on away territory. Both teams headed into this game fresh from respective draws in their previous games, so a win would do a whole lot of good for either side come the end of 90 minutes in this game.
Interlagos should have actually won that game the last time, but unfortunately they couldn't get the result as wanted, and that's what makes football really interesting. That's where you ask for the best and sometimes you don't get it. They would have actually been clear, but it's really tight between them right now. They know what they want, and doing it at home or away wouldn't matter at this point because they have done it against them. The mindset will be that we won them the first time, let's come on to do it again against the same side who are like our greatest rivals. Like I mentioned, it's about who scores most and who concedes least in the league. You talk about Interlagos being the highest scorer, 17 goals already. And you talk about Beyond Limits conceding just 6 goals in as many games than they have played so far this season. So that defense lineup, with the goalkeeper Daniel Ayenugbe, the son of the former goalkeeper for the Super Eagles, Dele Ayenugbe, also standing tall in that one, wanting to boost his career from these lower rungs to the greatest of heights. So it makes it really interesting. I want to see how they're going to break through and get the goals at the same time.
3 minutes of action here at the Ramo Star Stadium in Ikene. Still no goals to report from this fixture. Interlagos 20 points after 11 match days. Beyond Limits not too far away, 19 points. Both teams clearly the teams to look out for as far as the Conference A standings is concerned. Well, it's been a bright start for the home side. Great possession spell since the start of this encounter. Long ball into the box, headed out by Buma Eric. Possession back to Beyond Limits. Looking like they would dominate early proceedings here. Here they come again on the right hand side. The low cross was blocked. It's gone out for a throw in. Sending those balls into that danger area. Interlagos so far stood tall, making some defending. Beyond Limits, they've done well to win it back. The strike comes in. Oh, the first real attempt at goal. It's been all Beyond Limits after 4 minutes, and this was a decent try. Just couldn't hit it on target. Ayomide restored into the lineup today. Decent strike, goal kick Interlagos.
He struck from that man, very close and just inches wide. Goalkeeper looked like he covered that access, but not perfectly. Savior wouldn't have been the savior of that one if that ball was going to go into the back of the net. But we're not so sure. But it was a good try from the right. And just one that would have just rolled into the back of the net. I think they have to watch it. The best attacking side also have to be very defensive in this game so that they can be conscious and also stop the home team from scoring the first goal, because that might just break their plans and pull them out unnecessarily, where the guys will go on to get more goals and just win this game comfortably. And it's going to be a derby, just like it has been. And you expect Beyond Limits to be the side continually pushing, knowing that they want to get off that table.
Six minutes of action here, and Beyond Limits been probing, been knocking on the door. Champions of the 2023-2024 NNL season, and they defeated Nasarawa United by 5-3 on penalties in Enugu to be crowned champions. Hoping to repeat same feat into next season.
We had a conversation behind the cameras. I don't want to bring that up here. I don't want to play the devil's advocate, Manny. But I think they deserve getting back into the league, or get into the league for the first time. But now the question will be, how do they stay if Remo Stars also stay?
We'll keep our fingers crossed on that one. Talking about Remo Stars, not been the best of seasons for the NPFL champions. Defending champions, better put. Oh, nicely done from Beyond Limits. They walked the ball out really well from back to front, but just offside in that situation. Full end to a brilliant passage of play.
I thought as much. I thought the player was just going to be careful, but I think he moved 1 or 2 steps ahead. It was clear from this angle. And I just expected the assistant referee to raise the flag, and he did that perfectly with the referee calling back play.
Interlagos Still trying to grow into this game, the visitors. You wonder if a point is the target coming here against this Remo Star side. But as champions, as table toppers rather,
yeah.
just how to, sorry, I had to jump the gun there. But as table toppers, you go into every game to make sure you claim maximum points, and clearly to do a whole lot back to Lagos for this Inter-Lagos side. But it's been all beyond limits. Another beautiful diagonal to the right-hand side. Great takedown. A chance now for beyond limits. Is wiggled his way past the white shirt. The strike comes in. It was tame at the very end. What a move. Wiggling his way past two Inter-Lagos players. Then the strike wasn't hit with so much power.
It's got the fans screaming, and that was some brilliant move from him right there. Cutting in from the left, but he had the player just right in front of him. And you just expect him to most likely drop that pass, but you know, with that intent and that adrenaline rush after that brilliant move, you want to do it all by yourself.
Here comes Koyum now for Inter-Lagos. First real attacking move from the visitors, and they had the first corner of the match, 9 minutes into this tie. Low cross, intercepted and out for a corner. That's Koyum, one of the changes to this fixture for Inter-Lagos. Yenuba staying switched on. Corner comes in, taking shots. Now the cross will come, the glancing header. Oh, that was a chance for Inter-Lagos.
Really close that was, just a connecting header, and that might just have been the first goal for the away side. Just a bit higher. Maybe the player would have needed to do a Cristiano Ronaldo jump to get that one into the back of the net. Unfortunately, he couldn't get that one connected. But that was a brilliant way to make a move. There's something about Inter-Lagos, and now you understand why they're the highest scoring side in the league. The way they interchange play from the defense to the attack. You don't see them too many times attacking in this game. But anytime you see them move, they have an intent, and they move with that precision, which might just be the added advantage they've got in this game when you talk about scoring goals. They just have to keep it watertight at the back to make sure that what they have an intention to do up front is not disrupted by the Beyond Limits guys and what they've been doing in this game so far.
Derby Day, Southwest Derby going down here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene, live on TX3 Sports. 11 minutes of action, Beyond Limits 0, Inter-Lagos 0. Seen large share of the chances for Beyond Limits. Well, this is another on target. Decent strike, no issues for Xavier in goal.
A brilliant one from that man, Akinocho Mavel. Saw that little space, caught some from his left to his right, and was well positioned, but he was just directly in front of the goalkeeper from a distance actually. He needed to actually put that one to either the left or the right, but unfortunately he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. But it was a sign that that's a good striker to watch out for. Akinocho.
Oh, the build up to this game, the head coach of Beyond Limits says he wants to see his side score goals into this fixture. Clearly not too happy with how they lost the reverse fixture of this tie. He felt the penalty decision was the wrong call from the central referee, but you know, he told his players before this game that they should forget about the referee, they should play their game. He wants to see goals. Perfect mindset, if you ask me, how to psych up your players ahead of a derby game as such as this one. Not just the derby, the top two teams in the conference.
I think that's the right mindset. Taking your mind off the refereeing decisions. You need to play good football. And I remember my coach back then in my amateur days. He used to tell us that the referee also enjoys the game. So when you try to disrupt the flow of the game from the referee, he's not happy with you. Maybe that's what the coach was trying to tell them in that situation. Play the good football, hit the shot on target, wiggle your way through, find those spaces. And when the goal comes, or the chances come, or the chances for a penalty or free kicks come, the referee don't have an option than to give it.
Goal kick for Interlagos. Both teams still trying to create the very first goal of this game. We talked about Beyond Limits being champions of the NNL 2 seasons ago, but they didn't get to play in the top flight that season. The MPFL body came out to say that Beyond Limits were not registered for the 2025 season due to concerns regarding dual interest. Concerns over the ownership of the club and Remo Stars, a club already competing in the NPFL at the time. Beyond Limits still knocking on the door, crossing to the box. Boomer Eric heads away. It's a corner. Another corner for the home side.
A tough call for them. They have to keep checking, but that was a brilliant one from the defender. He was just clear, seeing that if he missed that one, even if it was an easier header, there could have been some trouble for them in that situation.
Heading into the quarter-hour mark in this fixture. Ramos, beg your pardon, Beyond Limits still knocking on the door. Corner comes in. Well, this one is deep and is going out for an Interlagos goal kick. Well, you have to permit me when I mistake this team for Remo Stars.
I said it earlier. We looked at the jerseys and we were like, are you sure there will be no calls for Remo Stars playing against Interlagos? It actually starts with the commentator, not me actually. But it happens, and that's what makes it all beautiful. Sometimes you just see jerseys or teams or stadiums that you've gotten used to, and those words come to your mouth. Makes the game actually interesting. And who says they cannot rise to that occasion? Maybe you will see one or two players who've moved from this level to that height. Talk about the likes of Ahmed Akinyele, who moved from the Young Limits to becoming the top player at the Remo Stars side.
We've also got Stanley Joseph Jr. on the card. These are players who moved up the ranks from Beyond Limits to Remo Stars. They've also got some decent crop of players who've also journeyed abroad. A chance for Beyond Limits. Well, the man was free in the box. The low cross was intercepted. It was the marksman Kinocho Maville waiting in the box, but still Beyond Limits now. They've got space on the left-hand side. It's time to bend this one. Well, just when you thought he could go for the far corner, he went for the near post, and Saviour's too tall to make the save. Another corner for Beyond Limits.
Brilliant save, I tell you. Lovely strike again from that man. He just changed his mind. Wanted to remind me of what Samuel Eto'o did in the Champions League game a while ago. But I've chosen to hit it to the goalkeeper's right, and it was a good save from the goalkeeper also.
Corner taken, cleared. Still Beyond Limits in possession, but the attempted strike at goal was blocked. Well, they've done just enough to keep hold of possession. Hacked down clearly there, right in front of the referee. And this might just be our first call of the game, just trying to plead his innocence to the referee there. Aziz Akina, they clearly nowhere near the ball there. Hacked down as marker. Jagba Bilal. Free kick for Beyond Limits.
Jagba's really been brilliant on that side. Had that strike earlier, and this is some brilliant move. The build up to that particular tackle was just technically and tactically straightforward. It was so hard for Jonathan Emmanuel to stop him. And look at how he went past him to get that ball going smoothly. If he had not stopped him in that situation, I think he took that one for the team. We would have been talking about a chance for the first goal in that position.
Now Jonathan Emmanuel clearly booked their first yellow card of the game. Free kick for Beyond Limits in what looks like a promising position. This has been a great attacking display from the home side, but the all-important goal is yet to go in. Now they've got another chance from this free kick. Reolua will be taking this one. Free kick comes in. Saviour once again standing tall.
Not the best of it. It was so easy for that man, Saviour Tabi, to get the save I thought they were going to just do more like a crawler, going in like an in-swinger, then coming out to meet the players just at the edge of the box.
Ayenuba now in possession. Well, he's had an off-field day so far. Haven't seen much to do. He's got his brother, a centre forward, playing for Imperial FC also. But the Ayenuba is clearly making their mark as far as football is concerned. Two goalkeepers, a centre forward.
So much from the father actually. Started with Kwara Stars in 1998. Saw him with Enyimba, then Yehuda in Israel. Had a couple of stints in Israel from 2007 up until 2020 before coming down to Kwara United to have his final retirement. The father kept up until 2024. Can you imagine? I think he was 40 at the time before he retired from professional football. One of the youngest to do it in the game.
Here comes Interlagos now, trying to thread that one through. Well intercepted. Throwing for Interlagos. Talking about the Ayenuba, we've got Joshua Ayenuba, centre forward for Imperial FC. Daniel Ayenuba in goal today for Beyond Limits. "19 minutes of action here. Interlagos now trying to create an attacking situation of their own. Is that going to be a corner? No, says the referee. It's a goal kick.
It was just something he wanted to do, but unfortunately he couldn't get it right in that situation. It should be Femi, a bit taller. Trying to make a cross right there, but he had a bit of a delay. Wanted to see if he could skim it past his marker. Unfortunately, didn't get it right. And it was just easy for that man to go out there to pick up the ball, you know. But I think they are closing it down. They're showing why they are the best defensive side in the league, Beyond Limits. They're also pushing forward in the attack. It's just about putting the ball in the back of the nets that they need to do at this point in time. You know they will always get it done at their fortress, but they need to score more goals. That's one thing that will also look to stand them out in the end.
Looking for the free kick in that instance. Couldn't get it there. Interlagos trying to play it out of danger. They won the throw. "20 minutes of action here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne. Still Beyond Limits nil. Interlagos nil. Oh, the way Interlagos have started this game, is it a surprise for you? Or Beyond Limits, attacking wise, are just too strong?
None of them have been surprising for me. But I just love the fact that I've seen some brilliant moves and from Beyond Limits. They just have to be clinical in front of goal. Like I mentioned earlier, Interlagos have been wonderful. Their instinct attack-wise is second to none at this point. They move the balls brilliantly, but you don't get to see them have that ball so many times. So the little times they have it, they take advantage of it. And maybe they've not been able to force a save from Ayenuba. Like you mentioned, he's had an off-field day. But I love the fact that they moved the ball forward. So both sides have made the game really interesting, and they understand what it is to get a victory here. And Interlagos will feel if you cannot get a victory, we shouldn't lose this game. That's why you see that they're a bit careful the way they're playing.
Agafar robbed off the ball in that instance. Well, Beyond Limits of giving it away easily there. The fans disappointed in that one. The first time we hear them groan all game.
Never going to be happy in that situation. Awesome miss from Gafar Olanio. It's been at the arms of affairs when it comes to attacking from that right side for the away team. But I think it's been closed down. They know how dangerous it can be.
Gradually growing into this game now, Interlagos. Well, nicely done to keep that one alive from Gafar. Here comes Interlagos now, but the referee has spotted an infringement there. The challenge just too strong in that instance. And it's a free kick, a foul on his shoulder.
Clearly a bad tackle from that man, Koyum Akimpelu. He went really hard. He knew he couldn't get the ball. Well protected and by the home defender, Ishola. That's just how to protect your ball. Happy to see that he's back on his feet to carry on the game. It's just a sign that they know this defensive work so well. The coach knows what it takes to get it done when it comes to defending. And that's an added advantage for the side, who can also put the balls in the back of the net.
"23 minutes of action here. Free kick for Beyond Limits. The Bayanju GDR Centre referee assured in that decision. Well, while protesting the decision, he was really switched on to prevent the fast play. And that's what the game is all about. You want to stay switched on in all instances so that your opposition don't get to capitalize. Well, free kick taken now, taking shots, Mohamed Rawa. Still Beyond Limits. I've seen so much joy down that right hand side. A heavy touch, but great show of strength to take it in his stride. Another decent possession spell for the home side. Moving the ball around nicely. Interligos done well to win it back. Over the top. Chest down. Closed down by two blue shirts. Robbed off the ball eventually. Beyond Limits will come forward now once again. Nicely done now. This looks promising. A through ball threaded to the middle. Can he get there before Xavier? Xavier got there just ahead of Akinocho Moviel. A great play this is from Beyond Limits.
Just the kind of run you want from a striker. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper was also a smart. Some beautiful through ball, well timed. Knew that one more step from him, he would have been on the offside. But you also fought the midfield of Beyond Limits, letting so much space for that pass to go through. Or from Interligos, actually, they have to work on that. I think they are actually opening up some spaces. Even though they've closed down so well in the defense, not allowing Akinocho to get the balls easily, they have to also work on closing down those passes and the way they come.
"26 minutes of action here in Ikene, still waiting our very first goal of this encounter. Interligos away against Beyond Limits. Top two in the NNL Conference A standings. Match day 12 clash. We've also got Smart City, Crown FC, Sunshine Stars in action this match week. Well, clearly these two teams here today, the teams to keep an eye on as far as this conference is concerned. On paper, both teams 90%. One of them might just be the team who finishes top and will be playing top flight football for next season. We've been there, we've done it already, Beyond Limits. We would want to do it again, but partaking in the NPFL is another topic on its own. Long ball into the opposition area. The final touch came off a blue shirt. It's a corner for Interligos, much better from the visitors. The last couple of minutes, far cry to how they began this game on the back foot.
Gradually pushing further. You've hardly seen them get a corner. This is just some plus to them. More like an added advantage if they get to take or make use of it so well.
Corner comes in and in-swinger looks good. The header, a great leap on that one, but danger not entirely cleared, and the return cross It's just wayward in the end. It's a goal kick for Beyond Limits. Well, you feel Interlagos, if they set pieces, dead balls might just be one area. They might capitalize on this Beyond Limits size. Looks like they've got the height.
Clearly they've got the height, but how many of those set pieces will they get? It's a question that they have to answer with the kind of football they have played so far. Like I said, they are brilliant on the ball, calm. Maybe that aggressiveness will be needed.
Cross from the right hand side. Ayenuba read that one nicely. Allowed it to roll out for a goal kick. Now both teams clearly looking to claim maximum points in this fixture. Nicely done there from Ayenuba. Possession gained. Interlagos with a chance now. This could look promising for the visitors. Well, Gafar decided to go all alone. You could see the intention. He's trying to bend that one into the far corner.
Really a brilliant strike from him, but not well covered, not well corralled. You just saw how that one went wayward. He had the opposition in and everything, but how balls are hit really matter. It's not about just heading first, it's about putting it in the form that to get to the right position. Gafaro didn't get that one as he would have wanted. Should be doing better in his next attempt. Who knows how soon that is going to come. Bending from the right and to the left can be a bit difficult if you're not so good with it and so trained them to hit balls like that. I keep saying it, you need callers in such a situation. You need to add a bit of a curve so the ball doesn't just go wide.
Oh, doesn't look too good there, but hopefully he'll be okay to carry in. Half an hour of football played here at the Remo Star Stadium. Beyond Limits nil, Interlagos nil.
Really important tackle actually for Gafar Lani. Thanks to the fact that he's back on his feet.
Oh, Beyond Limits now with another chance. This time the strike straight at Saviour. Oh, the flag has gone up. Had it gone in, it might not have counted. The offside flag has been raised.
I think that was poorly hit. Same positioning, and maybe not as good as what we had in the first attempt. That was really tight, but I think he would have just taken a slow down and looked at the other wing. There was a player running just at the edge of the box it's in. Maybe drop a simple pass. Technicality is part of the game, not just talent. I think he got that one wrong in that situation.
Interlagos still pushing, hoping to create something from this. Well, this could be the moment. Well, it's gone past this marker. The final touch was just heavy. And Beyond Limits will clear. Cross into the box. Cleared and out. Advantage for Beyond Limits. Now this game, it's been interesting so far, just lacking the goals. Both teams have created maybe just enough.
Some good defensive work right there from Beyond Limits. Abdullahi Abubakar, stopping what the man who has same number on his jersey was bringing towards their direction. We would have been talking about maybe the first goal in this game.
Jonathan with some brilliant defending for Interlagos. Gafar switching positions from right to left. He continues to make that run. Interlagos keeping hold of the ball really well now in this instance. Boma has made a run on the right hand side. He receives the pass. Boma with a chance with a low cross in the box. And infringement spotted the advantage for Beyond Limits. A decent cross from Boma, just when you thought he could take it high, decided to go low.
Some poor tackle right there. Koyum looking to get the ball again. He was also going to bring down his own opposing player, Adegboye Ayomide, who was actually running at that one to stop that beautiful cross from Boma. He's really done some fantastic jobs in this game, but still not getting the results he wants. But Adventure has really done well from that right hand side, I must tell you, for Interlagos. They need to get things done. They need to connect so well, and they need to also communicate. I think there'll be more to see in this game in the second half. The coaches are already seeing where the errors are and why they're not getting the goals into the back of the net. Just a recap of what you saw earlier. Was going to hit that one over the goalkeeper, but a bit higher. Not actually placed them in any direction. Maybe it would have been an easy save from the goalkeeper.
Still Beyond Limits now, trying to get that all-important first goal of this game. These two teams have got a bit of history. They also met in the NNL Super 8 playoffs and Beyond Limits run to being crowned champions 2 seasons ago. Interlagos lost that game by a goal to nil. Now both teams vying for the top spot in the Conference A NNL standings. Well, like we've rightly said in all our coverages so far in the NLL, no more Super 8. It's now Super 4. Top teams from the 4 conferences qualifying directly into the MPFL for next season. And the Super 4 to determine who the crowned champions will be. Warriors are the defending champions of the NNL. Winning it after Beyond Limits. We've done it in the 2023-2024 season.
It's a tall order for every team at this point, but most importantly for them is to get it back into the MPFL. Both of them have never been there. They have seen what the Corridor City have been able to do. Talking about Interlagos. And then Beyond Limits also looking up to Remo Stars. So getting in there will be a huge opportunity. One had the chance but couldn't get in because of the rules in the league. The other is really close at this point, and this game will play a huge role in what happens after this game. Remember, they still have Crown FC chasing after them, and if Crown FC goes on to win and this game ends in a draw, it makes it even a tougher task. It might not become a 3-horse race with what we have from them at this point.
Less than 10 minutes left for half-time. Crossfield ball in the box. Well, decent try, decent leap to get to the end of that one. Never easy to head a football when it's behind you.
Really a strong header from that man. Looked like he bent backwards to make sure he got the ball. That's really a tough header.
Really tough.
Good for him. And just some brilliance you need right there, Ayomide. Kidos. I think the goalkeeper landed badly. be seeking to get the medics after saving that one.
It's been brilliant all game for Inter Lagos. He's made some decent saves, Xavier. And now he's hurt himself in the process of making another save. So he continues to get the attention of the medical team. Perfect time for both managers to dish out further instructions to their respective players. Shakir Ogiwa, head coach of Inter Lagos, he's got a mandate to promote this Inter Lagos team into the top flight. Still on track, you want to say?
Very much on track. Like we said earlier, that draw at home in their last game really dampened their spirits. But it doesn't show on the football pitch. But I would have just given them the points they needed to actually bring them to this place. That means even if they would have lost or would go on to lose this game, most likely what that would have happened is that they'll be tied on points. But, he knows much and he knows best, and he has told his players most likely that this birthday gift, all you've said about me, I love it, but this is more important than any other thing.
Another clearance from Boma Eric. He's played it long into the opposition area. Inter Lagos now will try to break forward. It's another decent try from range. Well, Ayenuba probably had that one covered. The elevation just too high. Not afraid to hit them from distance, Inter Lagos.
What a strike from the captain. Cuts in so well, looks them and knows them. He's going to be getting into the toughest defense in the league. And the best thing he could just do was hit that one from a distance. Unfortunately, it was just a bit high. But that's a very decent strike, like you mentioned. We need to see more of this. Richard, great job, great strike, and we'll want to actually do more, as that will be a confidence booster in a game like this.
5 more minutes till normal time here in Ikene. Beyond Limits 0, Inter Lagos 0. Both teams still trying to create something just before half-time. Throw taking shots. What can they create into the dying stages of this first 45? Beyond Limits. Still holding on to possession, like they've done in large parts of this game. They've kept a large chunk of the ball, and so far yet to break the deadlock. They do well to win it back. Immediately they give it away. Beyond Limits.
That's just how much hunger they have shown in this game. 42 minutes played already, and they are still trying to get the breakthrough in the encounter. It might not be working, but one thing is for sure, Beyond Limits have been spirited. They've shown that positiveness or positivity in possession, and they are also hungry to take control on this home soil of theirs. Inter Lagos, very disciplined, calm, doing their thing, and they're also dangerous on the counter once in a while when you see them make that move. This has been a greatly tactical game, a battle that no quarter asked, no quarter given, And we're just looking forward to how this is going to end. I'm not really out the fact there will be a goal in this first half, even though it's going to be very difficult because of the antecedents.
In the stroke of half time now here in Ikene. 4 teams still leveling things out here in this match day 12 encounter. Inter Lagos holding on against Beyond Limits. Given away easily, and the home side back in possession. Brilliantly done. Now on the left hand side, it will come forward, but great show of awareness there from Jonathan. And on the break now, Inter Lagos, here comes Gafar. Gafar moving it to his favorite left foot, hacked down right in front of the referee. Free kick for Inter Lagos. He knows how to make those daunting runs. Gafar Olanion for Inter Lagos, clearly brought down there, and the advantage has gone to the away side.
I think he went through the tougher route, had a player running to the right, overlapping run from the right back and for Inter Lagos. Fortunately, he chose to go in there, but it was a brilliant move at the same time. Maybe if he had got that one back, would have been talking about a goal, but winning a free kick in such a situation makes it even more difficult for Beyond Limits. Who knows? This might just be the first goal of the game. Let's look at who is very good at taking free kicks. We have 4 men here, and Manny, you might just be the one to decide who takes it from the microphone.
A 4-man war for Beyond Limits. Free kick for Inter Lagos. We are in the stroke of half time. Ayenuba has stayed switched on. A free kick will come in from Olani. Gafar came on the crossbar and the rebound. What a miss from Boma Eric. That was the chance. Disgust in the face of the centre back. What a free kick that was. No chance for Ayenuba. Got a slight touch. And all Boma needed to do there was to tuck it home.
You want to cut him some slacks that he hit that one with his left foot, his weaker foot actually, but how do you miss that one on earth? I was just talking about the free kick, and that's like one of the best you will see in the game. Then Ayenuba got his hand on that ball, making it hit the crossbar. Unfortunately, Boma couldn't take advantage. What a miss that was.
Miss of the game so far. Best chance of the game, you want to say, for all Beyond Limits have done in this game, for all the chances they've created, this has been the most clearest, and it fell to Boma Eric. But can this one count now for the home side? The strike just swerving away from goal.
Well hit again by that man. It's been showing some momentum in the game, strengthened any day, any time, but unfortunately couldn't get that one to the back of the net. But I still tell you, Boma's miss is still being much talked about than what we have in the game actually.
Benla Oreolua with that strike for Beyond Limits. Well, we've seen a minute of the 4 at a time played here. And the Inter Lagos players will go into the break and ask themselves some questions. How are they not on the score sheet in this game? A glorious chance missed by Boma Eric, but they will look to work something out again. Inter Lagos coming forward this time. The strike nowhere near the targets in this instance. Was from Agbabi Kinsley, man of the match in their home fixture against Crown FC in Lagos, trying to recreate his magic here today.
Missed a couple of chances in that game, but has shown what he's made of. He's coming back to do it again, and it's just an opportunity for Inter Lagos to maybe make another attack. It's a throw-in for them. And like we mentioned earlier, the man of the match will be looking to do it here again. Agabi Kinsley, a tough crawl for him. Can he get past those top players? He has got to do something spectacular and different. Ask them Sporting, or rather Beyond Limits, try to attack again. Good defensive work and from Inter Lagos. They love to do it and from that left wing. Gafar Olanio finding a way to ease a man, Boma Eric, and the ball goes back to the goalkeeper, Xavier Atabi. Was a risky call from him. I think Beyond Limits will want to play down the time. Maybe they have their minds on the second half already, but they will not give up. They're trying to make those penetrating passes. It was a brilliant pass, but unfortunately didn't get them to the target. But Mazu Shola couldn't connect to that pass as it was given to him. Ball out for throwing. Boma Eric will still be ruining that miss. I hope he gets past it. You just hope he wants to do something different and maybe have another opportunity to put the ball in the back of the net. He will still be feeling like he is dreaming. How was that a miss? Has an opportunity to take a red free kick. Boma Eric just across, just over the midfield line. Quick one taken in his favor. Switch of player from that man. Brilliant move right there on the left side. Interligos trying to get into the attack, and bottom. Beyond Limits get the ball back, and that was an unnecessary push from the midfield. They would have had an opportunity to make maybe one more attack. Just as the referee looks at his watch, he blows the whistle for half-time. I think he's seen enough for this one. What an interesting encounter we've seen. You can see the fanfare also on that side. Maybe they will even increase their praises. Witnessing that one not going into the back of the net. As Interligos players take themselves off the pitch as quickly as possible. Still trying to get encouraged. The captain of the team trying to bring everybody together. You understand how much of a miss that was for Boma Eric. Uche Nonjoko brings his players together into Lagos, trying to have the words. And Dele Ainuba's son, like I mentioned earlier, Daniel Ainuba, is walking off the pitch, the one who has stood in between the sticks and four Remo Stars. What a time they find themselves. Just as they have it, their rituals at halftime, they want to give thanks to their God. And no matter how bad the situation is, they feel that this is very much needed before they go to the second half. We've seen a beautiful 45 minutes, and we're still looking to see more. At halftime, it's Beyond Limits FA 0, Interligos 0.
What we do at Team 33, it's not just a business. There is power in being able to capture stories and being on a journey. Paying attention to the details. Really caring about the customer feedback.
On 5. Step back right 2. And go shot 2.
Team 33 is a outside broadcast company.
Nigerian veteran actor.
Go shot 5. Go shot 5. Thank you.
We specialize in delivering top-notch multi-camera event coverage and live streaming services.
Great 45 minutes we saw earlier right here at the Remo Stars Stadium. It was a game that saw both teams play, and I'm still waiting for a breakthrough for the first 45 minutes. Beyond Limits have been spirited, positive in possession, and hungry to take control on home soil. For Interligos, they have been disciplined, patient, and what chance they had to almost get the first goal in this game. Unfortunately, Boma Eric struck that one outside. And I tell you, what a game we are looking forward to seeing in the second half. We've got Emmanuel on pitch side, and he's got to take us through on one or two interviews with some top fans and also pundits of the game.
All right, guys, we are live here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne. We've seen 45 minutes of action. We've got Mate 12 of the NNL standings and both teams currently in Conference A. Beyond Limits against Inter Lagos. I've got with me Isem One to talk us through that first 45 minutes. You're here, you've seen these two sides. What do you make of this first 45 minutes so far?
I mean, this is a game between the two top teams in the Group A. And, you know, they are currently, I think, just 1 point ahead of Inter Lagos, currently 1 point ahead of Beyond Limits. Is already, we all know, it's a very tough game. Everyone is trying to get their spots at the top. But for the first 45 minutes of this game, you know, I think Inter Lagos has not been really clinical in their attack. They've been getting a lot of nice passes from their defense, but they've not been able to convert their potential chances to a goal. And we can also see where a goal was missed. So I think there's a lot of pressure on Inter Lagos. And also from Beyond Limits have been doing exceptionally well. But I think the defense for Inter Lagos has been very tight, and there's been a hindrance to Beyond Limits, including the goalkeeper of Inter Lagos, Saviour. He has had a wonderful performance. And I also noticed that Ayenuba, the goalkeeper of Beyond Limits, has not really been tested. Yeah. Saviour has been tested more in shots and saves than Ayenuba. So I think this game might likely end in a stalemate.
Well, talking about ending in a stalemate, Inter Lagos missed a glorious chance. Boma Eric, the centre-back. So how do you think it can affect the mindset of the Inter Lagos players coming for the second 45? You're playing away from home. You need to take your chances.
Yeah, normally I feel it's normal to miss some chances, but that was so heartbreaking. It was, you know, for him. And you can see the reaction of the goalkeeper as well. But, I mean, they are mature players, and they know too well not to dwell on what you cannot control. That chance was missed and it has passed, and I trust the guys to come back stronger in the second half.
Well, talking about the NNL so far, these two teams are currently the top two teams. Beyond Limits have been there. They've won the NNL before, but they couldn't play in the NPFL season due to some violations. But these two teams, what can you say how their season has been in the NLLs? Do you see any two teams toppling them? I mean, new qualification formats. The top team qualified directly to the NPFL. So who do you see making it all through the very end?
I do follow Beyond Limits games a lot, and I noticed one thing about them: they hardly lose. Like even if in their away games they either draw or they just win. Compared to Inter Lagos, it's not something I can really just say. But like I said, I hope Inter Lagos will be able to convert the pressure on them to qualify, because right now I feel like they need it so badly, because they've been in the NNL for like 2 years. I think this should be their third year or something, and they just want to qualify to the NPFL. So I think maybe they can. I think Inter Lagos can convert the pressure positively and maybe qualify.
Thank you very much, Simone. Yeah. All right, so we'll link to the first 45 minutes. We've seen the highlights now. I'm going to take you to our commentators just to take us through the first 45 minutes highlights. Table clash that promises bragging rights, pride, and fair is indeed charged for this one.
Just to review the first half highlights. Beyond Limits against their opponent in Inter Lagos. That was the first strike of the game. Beyond Limits looking to draw first blood, and you had the goalkeeper Saviour well positioned. They actually attacked again. This one was hit so high, in an opportunity for them to get the first goal. Beautiful strike also from Beyond Limits again. They actually did all they could to make sure they go past Saviour Atabi. And for the third time they attacked, this was that bending header that actually had the goalkeeper Saviour Atabi get injured. A beautiful way from that man to make it happen. Adeboye Ayomide. It was a very difficult header, but make sure he hit that one on attack. And this is a free kick that would have gotten the first goal. Well hit by the Inter Lagos team. Gafar Olanio with his left foot, deft. Goalkeeper pushes the ball a bit to the crossbar. He had the whole net to him, no pressure. But a very, very poorly hit ball from Eric Boma. Struck that one completely off the post, and he got some encouragement almost immediately from his teammates, Gafar Olanio. just a confirmation again, it's still 0-0 at halftime. We're getting prepared for the second half, the game between Beyond Limits FA and Interlagos FC. Both teams chasing the top position, and it's about who wins this one that will actually give us a clearer picture of what the top of the table would look like at the end of the day. The fans are also poised, looking forward to seeing something different.
It's not just a business. There is power in being able to capture stories and being on a journey. Paying attention to the details. Really caring about the customer feedback.
On 5. Setback right. Go shot.
Team 33 is a outside broadcast company.
Veteran actor.
Go shot 5. Go shot 5.
We specialize in delivering top-notch multi-camera event coverage and live streaming services.
Welcome back to the Ramo Star Stadium in Ikene. We've seen 45 minutes of action in this match day 12 clash. Beyond Limits up against Inter Lagos. But so far, no goals to report to you. Still much to play for in the final 45 minutes plus added time in this fixture here today. A top of the table clash in the NNL Conference A standings. Both teams separated by just a point as they continue their chase for top flight football next season. Our centre referee Vayanju Jide, beg your pardon, has had a busy first 45 minutes of action, making those crucial calls. Well, nothing controversial so far. Had to say that because Coach Olumide of Beyond Limits wasn't too pleased with the officiation in the reverse fixture of this time. But we've got a good atmosphere here. I mean, it's a top 2 clash, so you expect decent turnout here in the stadium to enjoy a bit of beautiful game of football. Just to chip this one in, Remo Stars also have been approved to make a return here today. So, good days ahead for the Ikene faithfuls as far as football games is concerned.
Exactly, and more lovely games. They have actually prepared themselves more for that game, actually. But this is at least one to see and to keep them busy. And what a way and a turnaround in what we have in the stadium. An uplift, actually. The refurbishing of the stadium, the grass, the arena makes the Remo Star Stadium look more beautiful. I must confess, this is something that we have that keeps them stand out. What they've been able to do right here is what is like a standard being set rather by Kunle Shoname, trying to bring the game to that height. I must keep them kudos. Yes, you might say Remo Stars are not doing so well in the league, but at least they are beyond limits, trying to go beyond the limits to do something for themselves, the league, and also the people of Ogun State. Remo, to be precise. They have to actually show it on this game and see how much they can get the result.
Oh, talking about beyond limits, trying to go beyond the limits. Will they be contained here by their visitors in this match day 12 fixture? Well, we are underway for the second 45. Inter Lagos, the visitors now playing from right to left as they come forward. Less than a minute into the second 45. Great bit of skill there in that instance, throwing for the visitors. Well, both teams have done the best they could in the first 45. We'll wait to see if that very best will be enough in this second 45.
It's going to be a tall order for both sides. They have a lot to do. They have so much to put in this. It would have been an easier task for Inter Lagos if they had gotten that goal.
Won back cleanly there. Beyond Limits now will try to come forward. Great ball in the box, and the hit will come. It was hard and low. The first real chance of the second 45. Ajagba Bilal. Just like they created chances in the early stages of the first. They began the second half in that same way.
And that's the man who just came on as a substitute, doing so well and almost putting that one in the back of the net. He is doing a great job, I tell you. This is what Inter Lagos are known for. They know how to also stop, but Beyond Limits are pushing really hard to stop what the home team are doing. Fabio Mark running it down right there. More like a Ajagba Bilal, actually. But that's a good game and we've just seen. A sign that they are ready to get this result. Getting the victory as a result is very key for them. And it was just less than 2 minutes into the first half. And we saw that attack from the home side.
2 minutes into the second 45. Beyond Limits trying to come forward. Great bit of skill there by Oyeniran Peter. Oh, the final touch. It's just too hard. Inter Lagos will clear their lines. Possession won back once again, this time by Adegboye Ayomide. A great bit of skill this is from Oyeniran Peter.
skills are surely part of the game, Mano. You see how he got the crowd screaming. You just want to see more in 1v1 situations. Wingers who can do things like this. Starting it and finishing it.
Collision there. And it has left this man in some great deal of pain for Inter Lagos. This is a sight they wouldn't want to see. Kewe Iyebe stayed down for the pride of Lagos.
A poor landing for him. He was actually hacked down and went on to land poorly on another player for Beyond Limits. You just hope he gets back on his feet. It wasn't just one tackle and ends there. I had to link up with another player who wasn't actually close to it. Kewe will be looking to get back on his feet. Being massaged right there. I think he will be able to carry on.
Fans continue to enjoy the action here in Ikene from the Remo Star Stadium. The chances have been created in this game, just the goals missing. First versus second, so much at stake. A Southwest derby, bragging rights and pride on the line. With Shakiru Giwa of Inter Lagos. We'll be hoping to take something back to Lagos, even if it's a draw, even if it's a point, to maintain their position on the top of the log. Free kick for Inter Lagos, taken short. Trying to walk it to his favourite right foot, but robbed off the ball easily there. And now they will try to play out from the back now, Beyond Limits, and they've done that brilliantly all game.
Ben Laurolo is not just a good marker of the ball, he's a great midfielder. Got that ball back so cleanly and made a good turn with some swabby moves, getting back to the defense to settle the game again. Since then, Beyond Limits have gotten their players back to normal position and they are pushing to get into the attack. Attacking into the final third. A tough task for them against Inter Lagos, who are very careful and are playing with the minds that they want to win this one. They know how important it is and how difficult it is even more now to win the NNL.
Here they come now, a low cross in the box, well dealt with. Jonathan Auclair to Lagos. Jonathan and Kingsley just holding down that midfield for the away side. Well, nicely done. Great through ball into the middle, looking for the run of Kewe Iyebe. 6 minutes into the second 45. Still Beyond Limits and Inter Lagos evening each other out in this match day 12 encounter.
I think Beyond Limits are taking their time. They're trying to play to safety. They would better keep the ball than lose it. All they're doing is trying to bring out the players of Inter Lagos out. They're not getting that. And they are not also making the runs. I think they are trying to penetrate through the midfield. But they've got to do more with their runs on the flanks. Maybe that will be the next assignment for Beyond Limits.
No, Beyond Limits, just one loss all season. And it was against this Inter Lagos side in Lagos. Long ball now for Gafar. Lanio, he's got pace. And it's won the corner. Toe-to-toe there. It is a counterpart in that instance for Beyond Limits, Ishola. Marching in for pace.
You need to be in those standout situations to be able to stop balls like that from going to the box, because it might be very dangerous.
Corner taking shots. A chance to send a return ball into the box. Well dealt with by the defense of Beyond Limits. Well, he needs to watch it. He's lost the ball in a precarious position. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Well, the through ball was heavy. Our center referee, Bamayanju Jide, just communicating with his team of assistants to make sure everything is set and ready to go in this match day 12 encounter. Both teams separated by just 1 point in the NNL Conference A standings. Beyond Limits not new to this situation. Former champions, like I mentioned, they've been in this position before, and now this is a game they will be bringing all their experience. Are we underway here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene? Will Beyond Limits' home advantage and raging firepower be enough to take down the leaders Lagos, or will their experience, skill and ruthless streak prove too much for the home side? 90 minutes awaits us here in Ikene. These two sides hoping to bring their A game in what promises to be an entertaining fixture. Beyond Limits, the home side, on the regular sky blue attire, and Lagos on all white with some shades of pink. the visitors, playing from left to right.
How do you differentiate them from Remo Stars? A lot of questions that the fans will be asking, but this is beyond limits, just to be precise. A team that has really pulled stunts in this league. I'll actually be looking to do more in this one, but this game is like the big test for them, and more like a revenge also, what they couldn't do in the first leg.
The home side with the early pressure, just a few seconds shy of a minute into this encounter. This man in goal has got his work cut out for Interlagos today, Xavier. Possession play from the home side. Some really good crop of talented young lads competing in, you know, several competitions across the season. Still very much in the picture in the TCC League and also in the NNL. Hoping to claim maximum points today on the home side to bounce back from that draw against Sunshine Stars on away territory. Both teams headed into this game fresh from respective draws in their previous games, so a win would do a whole lot of good for either side come the end of 90 minutes in this game.
Interlagos should have actually won that game the last time, but unfortunately they couldn't get the result as wanted, and that's what makes football really interesting. That's where you ask for the best and sometimes you don't get it. They would have actually been clear, but it's really tight between them right now. They know what they want, and doing it at home or away wouldn't matter at this point because they have done it against them. The mindset will be that we won them the first time, let's come on to do it again against the same side who are like our greatest rivals. Like I mentioned, it's about who scores most and who concedes least in the league. You talk about Interlagos being the highest scorer, 17 goals already. And you talk about Beyond Limits conceding just 6 goals in as many games than they have played so far this season. So that defense lineup with the goalkeeper Daniel Ayonugba, the son of the former goalkeeper for the Super Eagles, Dele Ayonugba, also standing tall in that one, wanting to boost his career from these lower rungs to the greatest of heights. So it makes it really interesting. I want to see how they're going to break through and get the goals at the same time.
3 minutes of action here at the Ramo Star Stadium in Ikenne. Still no goals to report from this fixture. Interlagos 20 points after 11 match days. Beyond Limits not too far away, 19 points. Both teams clearly the teams to look out for as far as the Conference A standings is concerned. Well, it's been a bright start for the home side. Great possession spell since the start of this encounter. Long ball into the box headed out by Buma Eric. Possession back to Beyond Limits. Looking like they would dominate early proceedings here. Here they come again on the right hand side. The low cross was blocked. It's gone out for a throw in. Sending those balls into that danger area. Interlagos so far stood tall, making some defending. Beyond Limits, they've done well to win it back. The strike comes in. Oh, the first real attempt at goal. It's been all Beyond Limits after 4 minutes, and this was a decent try. Just couldn't hit it on target. Ayomide restored into the lineup today. Decent strike, goal kick Interlagos.
He struck from that man, very close and just some inches wide. Goalkeeper looked like he covered that access, but not perfectly. Xavier wouldn't have been the savior of that one if that ball was going to go into the back of the net, but we're not so sure. But it was a good try from the right, and just one that would have just rolled into the back of the net. I think they have to watch it. The best attacking side also have to be very defensive in this game so that they can be conscious and also stop the home team from scoring the first goal, because that might just break their plans and pull them out of unnecessarily where the guys will go on to get more goals and just win this game comfortably. And it's going to be a derby just like it has been. And you expect Beyond Limits to be a side continually pushing, knowing that they want to get off that table.
Six minutes of action here, and Beyond Limits been probing, been knocking on the door. Champions of the 2023-2024 NNL season, and they defeated Nasarawa United by 5-3 on penalties in Enugu to be crowned champions. Hoping to repeat same feat into next season.
We had a conversation behind the cameras. I don't want to bring that up here. I don't want to play the devil's advocate, Manny. But I think they deserve getting back into the league, or getting to the league for the first time. But now the question will be, how do they stay if Remo Stars also stay?
We'll keep our fingers crossed on that one. Talking about Remo Stars, not been the best of seasons for the NPFL champions. Defending champions, better put. Nicely done from Beyond Limits. They walked the ball out really well from back to front, but just offside in that situation. Poor end to a brilliant passage of play.
I thought as much. I thought the player was just going to be careful, but I think he moved one or two steps ahead. It was clear from this angle. And I just expected the assistant referee to raise the flag, and he did that perfectly with the referee calling back play.
Alinta Lagos still trying to grow into this game, the visitors. You wonder if a point is the target coming here against this Remo Star side. But as champions, as tabletoppers rather,
yeah.
Just had to, sorry, I had to jump the gun there. But as tabletoppers, you go into every game to make sure you claim maximum points, and clearly it will do a whole lot back to Lagos for this entire Lagos side. But it's been all Beyond Limits. Another beautiful diagonal to the right hand side. Great takedown. A chance now for Beyond Limits. He's wiggled his way past the white shirt. The strike comes in. It was tame at the very end. What a move. Wiggling his way past two Inter Lagos players. Then the strike wasn't hit with so much power.
It's got the fans screaming, and that was some brilliant move from him right there. Cutting in from the left, but he had the player just right in front of him. And you just expect him to most likely drop that pass, but you know, with that intent and that adrenaline rush after that brilliant move, you want to do it all by yourself.
Here comes Koyum now for Inter Lagos. First real attacking move from the visitors, and they had the first corner of the match. 9 minutes into this tie. Low cross, intercepted and out for a corner. That's Koyum, one of the changes to this fixture for Inter Lagos. Yenuba staying switched on. Corner comes in, taking shots. Now the cross will come, the glancing header. Oh, that was a chance for Inter Lagos.
Really close that was, just a connecting header, and that might just have been the first goal for the away side. Just a bit higher. Maybe the player would have needed to do a Cristiano Ronaldo jump to get that one into the back of the net. Unfortunately, he couldn't get that one connected. But that was a brilliant way to make a move. There's something about Inter Lagos, and that, now you understand why they're the highest scoring side in the league. The way they interchange play from the defense to the attack. You don't see them too many times attacking in this game. But anytime you see them move, they have an intent, and they move with that precision, which might just be the added advantage they've got in this game when you talk about scoring goals. They just have to keep it watertight at the back to make sure that what they have an intention to do up front, is not disrupted by the Beyond Limits guys and what they've been doing in this game so far.
Derby Day, Southwest Derby going down here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene, live on TX3 Sports. 11 minutes of action, Beyond Limits nil, Interlagos nil. Seen large share of the chances for Beyond Limits. Well, this is another on target. Decent strike, no issues for Xavier in goal.
A brilliant one from that man, Akinocho. Maville saw that little space, caught some from his left to his right and was well positioned, but he was just directly in front of the goalkeeper from a distance actually. He needed to actually put that one to either the left or the right, but unfortunately he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. But it was a sign that that's a good striker to watch out for, Akinocho.
The build up to this game, the head coach of Beyond Limits says he wants to see his side score goals into this fixture. Clearly